Hello and welcome to the Ingles Table Family Gathering 2018, brought to you by McCormick and French's.
This year, we're spicing up the holidays with some of our favorite recipes that we know you're going to enjoy.
We're all part of the Ingles Table family, and we all bring our own unique style. Abby J has been kind enough to welcome us to her beautiful home here on the banks of the Sequoia River.
We've come with some great recipes. Now we're excited to pair up and show you how to make them. Let's get cooking!
On our last episode, Chef Derek took us to Cajun country with his Zatarain's marinated blackened whole beef tenderloin. Lindsay Champion Moore shared a family favorite, her Champion Christmas casserole. And John and Patty from Sweet Memories Cooking prepared some delicious holiday crab cakes. Today, Michael McMurtrey brings some flavor to the party with his spicy maple nuts. Chef Clarence wows us with his Apple Cranberry Chicken and yellow rice. And Abby J brings it home with an unbelievable turkey with her special holiday rub. But first up, I'm sharing a special recipe, my apple pie baked apples. All coming up right now on the Ingles Table Family Gathering, brought to you by McCormick and French's.
Jasmin, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. What are you making?
You ready? We're gonna make apple pie baked apples.
Okay.
All right?
I love that.
So you know how normally with an apple pie you have the crust,
Yeah.
you have the butter, you have a lot of calories.
Okay.
We're swapping that today.
Oh, with what?
All right, so we're gonna make a granola topping
Okay, I like granola.
with, there's no extra added sugar. We're really healthifying this, all right?
Okay.
But I'm gonna put you to work.
Okay,
All right,
ready.
so I'm gonna have you make the granola topping.
Perfect.
So we have the old-fashioned oats,
All right.
pecans, cinnamon, 100% maple syrup,
Okay.
and coconut oil. If you'll dump all of that in there, just stir it up.
All right.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna be actually making the apple pie. Okay? So what we do, and I kind of stole this from you because you did the pumpkins last year, right?
I did.
And you did. So I'm gonna make the apple pie in the apple. So I'm just gonna cut the top off. Some people just use Granny Smith and that's fine. But I like to kind of switch it up a
So you
little
can
bit.
pick whatever you like.
Yeah, you can pick whatever you like. So what you do, I have a little melon baller here. You just go around and you just kind of take the innards out of the apple here. The main thing though, and I know you already know this, but the main thing is don't get too close to the edge.
Right.
It falls apart, right?
Exactly.
So we're just gonna do that. And here is what it's going to look like when we get finished.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna chop these apples up.
All right.
And I like to get them kind of small. So we're gonna put that in here.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. This is so easy. What I love about this though is it doesn't look easy. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
when it
you
comes
look like
out, it
you've
looks like
really
you spent all
spent some
day.
time, right? All right, so
the best recipe.
apple pie spice.
Okay.
We're gonna put some lemon juice.
Great.
Here comes the honey.
It's amazing how lemon juice can really make something sweet taste so much better.
I know, and then it also keeps the apples looking good.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
like you've got that benefit
All right.
as well. And then we're gonna put some McCormick vanilla in here,
Okay.
just to add a little bit more flavor to it. Stir it up. I'm telling you, this is the simplest recipe ever.
That looks, yeah, it's very easy.
It's so easy, but it looks like you spent hours. You know, because I don't know about you, but my holidays, we always have pies for dessert, always. But, you know, I'm trying to eat healthy, so this is a good swap.
All right. So you fill them all up.
Yes. The good news about this, though, is you can add ice cream and then not feel guilty. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add some apple, and then what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of the granola. All right, so you've mixed it all up, but
I have.
now I've got one for TV.
Okay.
Right? So you have to bake that for 15 minutes.
All right.
So this has been baked.
Okay.
We have a visitor. All the sweets out here, right?
And this goes in there?
So we're gonna put just a little bit in here. So if
All
you
right.
wanna put just a little bit, because I like for you to be able to get a whole spoonful
it's
of
layered.
the granola. We're gonna layer it.
Ah,
So then we're gonna
nice.
put some more apple here,
Okay.
and then we're gonna top it
And
with
then
some more
how long
granola.
do you bake it for?
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bake it for 20 minutes.
Okay.
The key is though to cover it with foil
The whole time?
the whole time. So we're gonna cook it, and
Okay.
then we're gonna put the granola on it. We're gonna put it back in for 5 minutes, and we're done.
So you put more granola
Granola after we
Okay.
bake it, yes.
All right.
All right, so do you wanna see the finished
I do,
product? Are you ready?
absolutely. Oh, wow.
I'm kind of nervous because you're a food stylist, so don't critique me like
I
too
think it
bad,
looks
right?
great. I think it looks great.
All right, so you have your individual servings.
Okay.
You have apple pie all the way through. You've got a layer of granola down here. top it with some ice cream.
Yeah, it would look good with ice cream.
And you've got yourself an apple
You serve
pie.
them warm or room temperature?
Warm.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
warm.
Well, that's great.
And that's it. I want to thank you for joining us here at the Ingles Table. And a special thanks to the good folks at McCormick as well. Make sure to check out Michael's recipe. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, it is.
See you guys soon.
My favorite holiday tradition, believe it or not, is I will go out of my way to find out one of my family members' big dislikes for food. For example, my father-in-law always told me, I hate garlic, I hate garlic. So one year for Christmas, I made a roasted garlic dip. And he ate half of the entire dip, not even knowing that there was garlic in it.
One of my favorite holiday traditions is a get-together with my family in Boston. A while back we started this tradition of getting together at Thanksgiving, and sometimes there'll be as many as 20 there, and sometimes there's just 6 or 8. All of us love to cook, so there's all sorts of kind of neat smells and food that comes out pretty much every day.
Hello, Michael.
Hey, Jasmine, how are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to hear what you're making today.
I'm gonna make some spicy maple mixed nuts.
Ooh, all right, tell me about them. What are we doing?
Well, the first thing we're gonna do is we got 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. We add a bunch of spices to it. I've got smoked paprika, ground nutmeg, cinnamon, black pepper, allspice, cayenne pepper. So
You've got all the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
Yes.
So put that in there, stir it together, get it all mixed.
All
I'm gonna
right.
take, and I'm gonna measure out about 3 cups of nuts. And I like walnuts, and I like pecans, and I like cashews, and I like almonds. But if you want something else, go right ahead and use that.
I think you have the best ones right here.
So now I've got these nuts here. Now while you're doing that, you may have wondered why I have this garbanzo bean.
I did, but I wasn't going to say anything. What's going on?
A few years ago, this chef in France discovered that the liquid in garbanzo beans acts just like an egg white. And so, I know. So if you know somebody that's allergic to eggs or chooses not to eat eggs, you can use this as a suitable replacement. 2 tablespoons equals 1 egg white.
So that's what you're using it for today. We're
That's what I'm doing
substituting
today.
an
We're
egg white.
substituting
All
an
right.
egg white. All right, so I put that in there, and you're gonna see how it froth up once I'm done.
I'm really excited to see this.
I'm gonna put a couple tablespoons of maple syrup in there. So when you do this, you'll see it starts foaming up, just like an egg white would foam up. You can see that, right?
It's actually working.
Right? Yeah, so you take that, you add it into the nuts, you stir them around.
All right.
So they get all coated, so everything's shiny and coated. Then just dump those spices
All right,
in
we
there.
ready?
Yep. All right, there you go. And you stir that around. You put it on your sheet pan. You bake it at 300 degrees for 15 minutes. And then I like to take it out and drizzle a little bit more maple syrup on, a little bit more salt, put it back in for another 15
Gotcha.
minutes, let it cool down.
Let's see the finished product.
The finished product is right here. We got these crunchy, sweet
Oh,
nuts.
yum.
And we've got, you can make hostess gifts out of it for the holidays.
Sure.
That's always great.
Teacher gifts?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You can chop it up and put it on top of sweet potatoes. You can put it in salad.
Salad. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you know it's a cocktail?
I
I made for
did.
you?
What is this?
This is a spiked cider. And the recipe is at inglestables.com.
Okay.
And it's delicious. Take a sip. So guys, thanks a lot for joining us. I hope this little recipe will help you spice things up this holiday season. And special thank you to McCormick for making this Ingles Table Family Gathering possible. Happy holidays.
That's really good.
It's good,
Yeah,
right?
it's really, really good.
With Ingles and the holidays and giving back, you know, I can remember after Hurricane Katrina, when that first Thanksgiving came around, I mean, we were hurting. Thousands of people were hurting. And holidays and Ingles and the community, I mean, they just do so much.
My favorite part about the Ingles Table family is definitely the people. We've all gotten closer over the years and have a really good time working together, and I look forward to seeing them every year.
My man, what have we got going on here? This looks amazing.
You know what? This is something I created for the holidays. I call this my Apple Cranberry Chicken.
Yes.
So, man, we're gonna get right into this, you know, this recipe, and you can find all this stuff at your Ingles stores. What I did was I went ahead and marinated. I already got the olive oil in this, and I seasoned everything so it'll be one pot, stop, drop, run with it.
And how long you need to let it marinate?
For about 20, 30 minutes.
Oh, that's not
or you can do it right on the spot, you know? So I'm gonna run it. Oh, you get your pan hot?
Oh, yeah.
I say I had this on medium heat for about 3 minutes just to go ahead and get it ready. That way you ain't even got to oil this pan. You get that in there and that's mouth festival already starting. You can smell it. You see that?
That is great.
Right now I'm going ahead and browning this chicken on both sides. Get that started. And as it's cooking, you can go ahead and add the rest of your ingredients.
Great.
Come back with the apples, just run it. Your apples. You got your brown sugar. Okay.
Yes,
Cranberries, you can put your cranberries. Some people might want to use fresh cranberries. You can, but I prefer the dry one.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Green onions. Got my lime.
Lime juice.
Yes, a little lime juice.
So you had honey and everything else in your marinade too?
I do the honey last, just because I'm adding the brown sugar right when I'm dropping everything else. I don't want it to stick. I go ahead and flip it, so I put the honey on the other side and then I'll top it and let it go ahead and finish simmering.
All right.
Add your cilantro to finish. You can use this with yellow rice or vegetables. Matter of fact, I got the yellow rice with it right here. Mouth festival.
Oh my God.
Show you something there. That's how it turns out. When you bring that to the table, nothing but flavor.
That is incredible, man. That looks great.
Thank you, sir. And that's it, everybody. Shout out to McCormick for always being there and adding a little spice to our life. And thank you guys for joining us here at the InglesTable.com. See you again soon. Flavor King and Derek is out of here.
Yes, indeed.
I would like to send a special holiday message out to our men and women that are serving on active duty in our armed forces. They put themselves in harm's way to allow us to enjoy our freedoms, and they miss their families, I know, and I appreciate their sacrifices this time of year especially.
Hi, I'm Abby J, and I've got my friend Steve here with me, and we're making a special holiday dish.
And in this beautiful place and your beautiful ranch that you have here, it's absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to get started.
Thank you, thank you. And we're making my turkey with my special holiday rub, and let's get started. And this is what we're doing. We're gonna add some Laura Lynn chicken stock to the turkey, and then we're gonna add the carrots. We wanna make sure we get carrots all over this, under the pan. And also for the turkey to cook evenly, we wanna put a few carrots inside the turkey. We're also gonna do the same for the celery. And then onion, we need Vidalia onions. These are great. We'll put a few of those in there.
And do you use those because of the sweetness of the
Oh, they're just great, yeah. You can't beat a Vidalia onion.
Absolutely.
And then my rub, my special rub, it consists of 1 stick of butter. We're gonna take 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. This is McCormick. I use McCormick during the fall and winter, to get the fresh flavors of herbs and everything. McCormick has it all. To continue here, we have 2 teaspoons of pepper, 2 teaspoons of rosemary. This is thyme, and 2 teaspoons of sage. And not the last thing, can't forget the Dijon mustard. This is French's Dijon mustard. And you wanna stir this up. Here we go, we're gonna get this mixed very good. This will go under the skin and around the turkey. So what I'm gonna do, Steve, is I'm gonna get my hands in this, just like this. Can you help me pour this under there? And over it, there we go. We're gonna make sure all the herbs get inside the turkey and in the cavity. This has got to cook for 3 hours on 325, and you take a meat thermometer and make sure it reaches 170 degrees. And guess what? We have one ready, waiting for you to see. And this is how it comes out. I love to pair my turkey on a bed of my greens, which I grow, and I have fresh pomegranate and persimmon. I hope you enjoy bringing this holiday favorite to your family. It was a pleasure hosting all of my amazing friends from the Ingles Table. Thank you so much for joining us, and a special thanks to the good folks at McCormick. Now let's eat.
Let's do it.
Food, family, and friendships. These are the hallmarks of the holiday season. Whatever table you gather around this year, we hope your holidays are filled with joy. From all of us at the Ingles Table, happy holidays.